What if I told you one of Disney's most emotional stories just made a huge comeback with a blue alien, a heartbroken little girl, and over $450 million at the box office? Yes, Lilo and Stitch is back, but this time in live action. The 2025 remake just became one of the top-grossing movies of the year. But how does it compare to the original? Is it just a nostalgic cash grab, or is there something deeper? Let's take a closer look at why this movie is hitting fans so hard emotionally and at the theaters. Disney has been remaking its animated classics for years now. Some of them land well, others miss the mark. But Lilo and Stitch feels different. It's directed by Dean Fleischer Camp, the same filmmaker behind Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. And he brings a raw, emotional lens to the story. The heart of the original is still there, but this version adds fresh layers of real-life struggles and emotional growth. At its core, it's still about family, the kind you choose, not just the one you're born into. The movie centers around Lilo, a 6-year-old Hawaiian girl played by newcomer Mea Kealoha. She's wild, creative, and often misunderstood. After losing her parents, Lilo is raised by her older sister, Nani, played by Sydney Elizabeth Agudong. Nani is doing everything she can to keep them together, but the pressure is crushing, working multiple jobs, dealing with social workers, and still trying to be a big sister. It's raw, it's messy, and it feels real. Meanwhile, somewhere in the galaxy, a creature known as Experiment 626 is causing trouble. Built for destruction, he escapes to Earth and crashes in Hawaii. To blend in, he disguises himself as a dog and ends up getting adopted by Lilo, who's desperate for a friend. She names him Stitch. What begins as chaos slowly turns into a bond built on understanding and second chances. The cast brings so much charm and heart to the film. Chris Sanders, who created and voiced Stitch in the original, returns to voice him again. It's a comforting touch for longtime fans. Zach Galifianakis plays the mad scientist Dr. Jumba, while Billy Magnuson is the awkward but lovable alien Pleakley. Courtney B. Vance steps in as Cobra Bubbles, the intense CIA agent keeping a close eye on the situation. And fans of the original will recognize Tia Carrere and Amy Hill in new roles that honor their past work with the franchise. Beyond the nostalgia, the movie packs an emotional punch. Lilo's struggles with loneliness and feeling misunderstood are deeply relatable. Nani's constant worrying about losing her sister will hit home for anyone who's had to grow up too fast. One of the most powerful moments happens when Stitch, once a destructive force, chooses to save Lilo, even if it means sacrificing himself. That scene, combined with Dan Romer's music, really drives home the idea that love and loyalty can change even the most broken of creatures. The movie premiered at the El Capitan Theater in Los Angeles on May 17 and was released nationwide on May 23 with a production budget of $100 million. It has already earned $452 million worldwide, making it the highest-grossing entry in the Lilo and Stitch franchise and the fourth biggest film of 2025 so far. Critics have praised the film for its heart and updated storytelling, while fans have flooded social media with emotional reactions and support. As for a sequel, nothing's confirmed. Director Dean Fleischer Camp and producer Jonathan Irich say they're waiting to see how audiences respond. But fans have already spotted Easter eggs hinting at more to come, including references to characters like Angel and Reuben. If the response continues to grow, it's likely we haven't seen the last of Stitch's adventures. So is the 2025 remake worth watching? Without a doubt. Whether you grew up with the original or are just now discovering the story, this film reminds us that everyone, no matter how different or damaged, deserves love and a place to belong. Or as Lilo would say, Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. Let us know in the comments, did this remake hit the right notes for you? Or do you still prefer the 2002 version? Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more emotional deep dives into the movies everyone's talking about.